we're gonna talk a little bit about some exercises to expose yourself to that rounded back that I was talking about earlier, this lumbar flexion. My absolute favorite is Jefferson curls. So you're gonna start with a pretty light dumbbell, right? So if you deadlift 300 pounds, probably start with like a 20 to 25 pound dumbbell and then slowly progress from there every few weeks. Your connective tissues aren't going to adapt as fast as muscles, so you want this to be a really slow progression. But first, you're just gonna hold a dumbbell in front, tuck your head, tuck your back, curl down, let it stretch out, really let that low back round. Slowly curl back up, head comes up last. Just basically doing this with your back, nice and slow. We don't want to do these at a high velocity, especially starting. Higher velocity produces higher, a higher possibility of injuring your back, basically. So the faster you do something, the more force goes through the area, and the more likely it is you'll hurt yourself if you're not exposed to that stimulus frequently. So next, you can get a barbell. So I like to take a really wide grip on the barbell just so you can have more range of motion. If you're here, you're not going to get very far down. So you take this more like a snatch grip. Same kind of thing, just down, keep it close to your body, low as you can go, curl back up. About 5 to 10 of those. Once you start out growing an empty barbell, it's feeling pretty good, you can go to a loaded barbell. So this has 135 on it. If you have more range of motion than this allows, then you can put something under the barbell, so you're basically doing a deficit Jefferson curl. So wide grip, I like to just normal deadlift it up. I'm gonna curl down and back up. So probably around sets of 3 to 5 of those. And then finally, just picking stuff up from the ground is a rounded back position almost all the time, right? So a barbell set with normal size plates about 8.5 inches off the ground. If you have a sandbag and you want to pick it up efficiently, the heavier the sandbag, the more efficiently you're going to have to pick it up. It's going to be a rounded back position. So these are a really good tool to just practice that round back. So here, still a hip hinge movement just with a rounded back, up and stand up. And you can see at the bottom of this movement, as my hands come under it, my back has to be rounded. I could squat it down. It's going to be almost impossible to pick up a really heavy sandbag from here. You're going to want to rely on your posterior chain to get it up to here.